Sorry about that, folks. We had a little bit of technical difficulties to start the game. The Wildcats are up 7-0 here with their second possession. They scored in 2 plays to start the game. McGill plays in a row. Max McGill had a nice carry for about 13 yards to start the game. Then a beautiful touchdown pass from Drew Klender to Eric McGill right down the seam and going to the north end zone for the Wildcats. Wildcats did hold the Big Reds to a no gain and big losses, and then Wildcats just take over and get a huge touchdown play from Ryder Cooley on 2nd and 10 from about the 18-yard line. So Wildcats go up 13-0 here, pending the extra point. Kick by Zach Butler. First quarter, 8:43 left in the first quarter here for the Wildcats. Like I said, we did have some technical difficulties to start the game, so we should be good to go now for the rest of the evening. I apologize for that. Wildcats go up 14-0 after that extra point kick by Zach Butler. We're going to head to a quick commercial break. We'll be back in 30.
United Bank of Iowa is proud to support Woodbury Central Sports and ready to be your bank as Iowa's #1 ag bank for the past 17 years. Their experienced ag lenders are ready to help your farm operation succeed for generations to come. United Bank of Iowa is also ready to finance your new home, vehicle, or business. Come to United Bank of Iowa for your child's first savings and checking account and have all the benefits of online and mobile banking. United Bank of Iowa is committed to rural Iowa and the communities we serve. The difference is here at United Bank of Iowa, with offices in 35 locations in West Central Iowa, including the local Mobile office, member FDIC.
Welcome back. Wildcats lead 14-0. Kick off by Zach Butler. Short return there by the Missouri Valley Big Red.
33-yard line of their own territory, 1st and 10 for the Big Reds. And a flag on the play. Legal procedure will cost the Big Reds 5 yards.
Legal procedure by the Big Red. It's going to cost them 5 yards. Put them 1st and 15 here on their own 29-yard line.
Tapia over the ball for the Big Reds. Manzo calls the signals. Manzo on the right side. Brought down by Cooley. Gain of about 3, 2nd and 12.
Second and 12 here for the Big Red. They're going to be smacked right there at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and 13 here for the Big Red.
And a host of others for the Wildcats.
Colton Warren in there on the tackle.
3rd and 12.
3rd and 12. There we go. It looks like the live stream is up now. I apologize for that. And I'm doing multiple things here, trying to share the new link out on Facebook for viewers that haven't been able to.
Thunder put them out of bounds along with Butler. Bring up 4th down. About 8.
Be 4th and 8 for the Big Red.
Work to attempt the punt. Districtor deep for the Wildcats. Caught and brought down by Sudbeck.
Wildcats are going to take over here at the 41-yard line.
41, 1st and 10 Wildcats.
1st and 10 Wildcats. Third possession of the game here. Wildcats lead 14-0, 7:18 left in the first quarter. Pitch out here to Max McGill. Max McGill has room coming around the near side. Cuts back. Nice run by Max McGill to about the 44-yard line of the Big Red.
Nice run by Schrader. Into Big Red's territory about the 45-yard line, 1st and 10 Wildcats.
Just inside the 44-yard line of the Big Reds. Wildcats are going trips to the far side. One here to the near side. Klender calls for the snap and gets the Big Reds to jump off sides there.
Offside.
Wildcats are going to get a free 5 yards.
Big Reds 5 yards.
It'll be 1st and 5 for the Wildcats. Butler here to the near side. McGill to Stichter and Schultzen off to the far side. Max McGill in the backfield with Drew Klender. Drew Klender's having one heck of a junior season here with over 2,000 yards passing coming into the night. Slips through the fingers of Eric McGill there, but it was wide open if he connects on that little pass. Just threw him out, led him a little too far there on that pass. But like I said, coming into the night, Klender has thrown for 2,114 yards, I think, coming into the night. Leads the Class A, I believe, in passing. Bobbles down. Going to fall on it. It's going to be 3rd and long for the Wildcats. Snap was a little low there. That has not happened much here this season for the Wildcats.
It'll make it about 3rd and 12.
Across the front there for the Wildcats tonight, Andrew Martin, number 52. Number 55, Caleb Morgan, 51. Chase Copeland. Blaze Sanford, number 54. And on the far side, it looks like Brady Tisharon's in there right now for the Wildcats. 5 wide for the Wildcats, overthrown Kai and Schultzen. Klender's kind of floating him here for a second. He's got to get that slinging down there, drilling it right in the numbers like he's done all season. Like I said earlier in the broadcast, the Big Reds come into tonight 0-7. The Wildcats are 7-0. Wildcats just have to take care of business, get through the game, get to 8-0, have home field advantage for the playoffs for the most part. From everything you can see on paper.
Klender to attempt the punt.
Klender with the punt. Nice punt. Fair catch for signal by the Big Reds, and they're going to take over inside their 15-yard line. Ben Hansen on the reception there for the Big Reds. Big Reds are going to take over on their own 11-yard line. 1st and 10. Wildcats still have most of their starters out there. You're going to see them rotate a lot of guys tonight to keep everybody healthy so we can make a nice run in the playoffs here. But for the most part, all the starters are out there on the field right now for the 3rd possession of the Big Reds. Not much going there for the Big Reds. It's going to be a loss of 1, it looks like. 2nd and 11.
And center. No gain on the play. 2nd down.
Good catch there by Big Reds.
By Radke.
Radke with the reception.
first down for the Big Reds on about the 40-yard line.
Big Red gain a first down there. Be first and 10 on their own 40-yard line. Nice pass play. Two guys there to the far side. Gonna be right quarterback keep here. Number 1.
Keeper over the right side. Cooley and Max McGill. Make the
Manzo with the carry there for the Big Reds.
gain of about 2, 2nd and 8.
Second and 7 here for the Big Reds. Quarterback keep again. Wildcats are stretching him out. Nice cutback. Wildcats are
right side, cuts it back.
Playing
That's by Max McGill.
a little soft here to start the game. I'm going to be quite honest with you. Not quite what we want to see here after coming through last weekend's getting through last weekend's tough game against Tri-Center. We really need the kids to step up and really fight on that defensive line, and should have a lot of surge on our defensive line here. There's a better surge. Nice job by Aiden McCormick right in the middle there. Looks like Copeland's coming off a little gimpy here. Must have twisted an ankle.
Sanford on the tackle. Actually, maybe a loss. Let's call it 4th and a short 2.
It's going to be 4th and 2 for the Big Reds. They're going to go for it here.
Flag on the play.
Movement, they're going to cost them 5. It's going to be 4th and 7 now for the Big Reds. That might change their mind on exactly what they're going to do here. They might punt it to see if they can flip the field position. Yep, that's what they're going to decide to do there. Don't blame them. Make the Wildcats earn everything they can get. Don't give them any easy possessions this game.
For the Wildcats.
Will DeStichter back deep for the Wildcats. Punt is up to the far sidelines. It's going to bounce in the Wildcats' favor. And
the ball is going dead.
Down by number 10
line,
for the Big Reds.
Over 1st and 10.
1st and 10 for the Wildcats on the 27-yard line. 4th possession of the game for the Wildcats. Last possession, the Wildcats went 3 and out, punted, and then just held the Big Reds after they had a nice little pass play to get them first down, and the Wildcats just held them for 4 downs to get the ball back. Another offsides penalty there for the Big Reds. It's going to be 1st and 5 for the Wildcats.
5 yards.
Into the first quarter, Wildcats lead 4:08 left in the first quarter. Big Reds called timeout. Wildcats are going to go to a quick commercial break. Wildcats lead 14-0. 4:08 left in the first quarter.
Small town living, close to all the big city amenities. The Ridge in Mobile, just a few minutes from Sioux City. This growing development has affordably priced lots to accommodate any home, as well as move-in ready new homes. The Ridge is adjacent to Mobile's award-winning golf course and features city utilities and an on-site park, all in a vibrant community with an outstanding K-12 school, parks, pool, and more. For available lots, visit theridgemobile.com today. The Ridge in Mobile.
Welcome back here. 1st and 5 for the Wildcats. 4:05 left in the first quarter. Trips to the near side. Butler, McGill, and DeStichter. Kyan Schultzen off to the far side. Hand off to Max McGill. Nice gain by Max. He is broken through. He is off to the races down the far sidelines. 1st and 10 for the Wildcats on the Big Reds 35-yard line.
Big Reds territory. 35-yard line, 1st and 10 Wildcats.
1st and 10 for the Wildcats. Keeping trips here to the near side. Gonna have a flag on the play. I guess it's gonna be, I imagine it's a penalty on the Wildcats.
Illegal
procedure against the Wildcats.
Will cost them 5 yards.
Gonna cost them
1st
5.
and 15.
Xander Schmidt over on the far sideline, giving Kyan Schultzen a little break here. Like I said earlier, you're probably going to see the Wildcats rotate a lot of guys in and out tonight, keep everybody healthy as we head into the playoffs next week. McGill with another carry. Going to gain everything back there that we lost in the penalty, plus a little. Going to be 2nd and about 2 or 3 here for the Wildcats as they make their 4th drive down the field against the Big Reds.
2nd and about 3.
2nd and 3. Klintner calls for play action. Pass out here to Eric McGill. He fumbles it around, catches it into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. Oh, they're calling it incomplete pass.
It is now called an incomplete pass.
Incomplete pass there on 2nd and 3 to Eric McGill. Looked like he bobbled it around and caught it as he fell to his back, but they're calling it incomplete.
Third down.
Wildcats are lined back up here, sticking with trips here to the near side. Klintner calls for the ball. Nice run by Max McGill. He's through for a 1st down right up the middle of the Big Reds defensive line. 1st and 10 for the Wildcats on the 20-yard line.
Right in about the 20. 1st and 10 Wildcats.
Another handoff to Max McGill. Slips through one defender and going to run right through another. Right up the middle. Takes 3 of them to take down Max McGill there. Nice hard run for Max McGill. Looks like it's going to be a gain about 8 yards there for Max McGill.
Gain of about 8. 2nd and a short 2.
Butler and McGill here. Eric McGill to the near side. DeStichter and Xander Schmidt off to the far side. It's going to be a pass play. Going to hit Will DeStichter to the corner, and he slips right through his hands to the far corner of the end zone. Good opportunity there for the Wildcats. 2nd and short. You have no reason not to put one right to the far corner where only your wide receiver can have an opportunity to catch that, and that's exactly what the Wildcats did. Great pass there by Klintner. Just slightly overthrew to Will DeStichter, but Wildcats line back up. Going to hand it off again to Max McGill. The defender sneaks through there. Going to be 4th and short here for the Wildcats. I'm sure they're going to go for it. No reason not to. Fourth and 2 for the Wildcats. Klintner calls for the snap. He's fouling his lead blocker there. He's going to have enough for a foot down. Lays a heck of a hit on number 10 of the Big Reds. Flattens him out like a pancake. It's going to be 1st and goal for the Wildcats inside the 5-yard line. Looks like it's about on the 4-yard line for the Wildcats. I would imagine we're going to give a couple more doses of Max McGill here, as he has just been flattening out the Big Reds defenders like pancakes here once he gets a full head of steam. And there he goes again, and he is in for another Wildcats touchdown. Max McGill. Wildcats go up 20-0, pending this extra point kick by Zach Butler. 1:29 left in the first quarter. Wildcats score on 3 or 4 possessions to start the game. Butler lined up for the extra point kick. Ball is up, And it is bounces, hits the bottom of the goal post and flips right over to get the Wildcats another point and go up 21-0 with less than 2 minutes left in the first quarter. We're going to head to a quick commercial break. We'll be back in 30. Welcome back. Wildcats are setting up the kickoff again in the first quarter. 3 touchdowns on 4 possessions. Up 21-0 against the Missouri Valley Big Reds, who come into tonight's game 0-7 on the season.
Butler to kickoff.
Zach Butler with the kickoff. Nice kickoff. Oh, the Big Reds.
And the ball will be
Slips,
down.
and it's going to be down inside their 20-yard line. Looks like they're going to take over 1st and 10 on the 19-yard line.
At the 19-yard line where the Big Reds will have it 1st and 10.
Quarterback keep looking to get to the edge. Wildcats are there. Going to be a loss of about 1, it looks like. Going to be 2nd and, well, it looks like a long 10, short 11.
For no gain.
Wildcats are looking to go 8-0 in the regular season here. Now the Class A, 8-man Class A, 1A, 2A. They switched to 8-week season, and then we start playoffs in week 9. 32 teams in the playoffs. The Wildcats, by winning the district, will have a 4th seed from another district. I do not believe you can play the 4th seed from your own district, but with the Iowa High School Athletic Association, some of the rules they write, anything ends up being possible. They don't always follow the exact rules that they write on paper, so I believe that they'll either, by looking at it on paper, it would be they'd have somebody out of District 7, which is the South District. That looks like it would be like Southwest Valley, or if it's coming out of District 1, I would imagine that's South O'Brien. But the Wildcats have gone south the past couple years for playoffs, so we'll see how the High School Association, what they decide to do this year, and go from there. Pass tipped there by the Big Reds and tipped up there by Drew Klender into the first quarter. Wildcats lead 21-0. We're going to head to a quick commercial break. We'll be back in 30.
It's easier than ever to find the live stream for your team now on FullerDigital.net. Home and away, if we're covering your team's videos are on FullerDigital.net. Just click on your school and you'll find the game. Thank you for watching our events, and remember, the games are on FullerDigital.net.
Welcome back here. Wildcats lead 21-0 heading into the second quarter. Big Red have the ball, 4th down, and looks like about 9 yards to go for the Big Reds.
We'll start the second quarter. It'll be 4th and 10.
4th and 10 here for the Big Reds.
Back to attempt the punt.
Will DeStichter back to punt.
For the Wildcats.
Back to receive the punt. Sitting on the 45-yard line. Punt is up. It's a short punt. DeStichter's coming up. He's going to take it. It's going to be a penalty there on the Big Reds. Unfortunately, the Big Reds have nothing to lose here. Wildcats have everything to lose as far as it comes to penalties and anything like that. So I'm just hopeful that everything stays clean tonight as we get toward the end of the game, because more than likely this is the last game of the season for the Big Reds. For the Wildcats, there's a lot of opportunities ahead of them for their season heading into the playoffs this year.
Fair catch interference will be the call against the Big Reds.
Whitecaps calling fair catch interference there. 5-yard penalty.
10 into Big Reds territory.
Wildcats are going to be first and 10 on the 37-yard line. Schultzen and Will DeStichter here to the near side. Eric McGill over there to the far side. Zach Butler also to the far side. Cooley in at running back. Catch there by Kyan Schultzen. Going up the sideline, steps out of bounds. He's going to have enough for a first down. A gain of about 18 yards, looks like there, for Kyan Schultzen. Trips to the far side. Schultzen stays here to the near side. Wildcats are back in the line. Ryder Cooley's going to get the call. Wildcats are going to get called for a penalty, I believe, here. Oh, illegal substitution against the Big Reds. 5-yard penalty. First and 5. Again for the Wildcats on the 15-yard line. Quick pass down here to Will DeStichter. Slips and hits, just touches his knee down. Going to have a short loss. As he cut there, his right foot just slipped out from underneath him. Not much you can do on that.
He had a loss of about 4.
But he had a lot of green space to play with there. Might switch it around and try that same play here to the near side. I wouldn't be one bit surprised as fast as they called that play in. They just are going to swip side. Nope, Ryder Cooley with the handoff. Nice cutback. Ryder Cooley gets it back. 3rd and short here for the Wildcats after a short loss there. On first down, nice gain there on 2nd down. 3rd and about 4 here for the Wildcats. Cooley's getting the call again. Nice run there to the right side. Enough for a first down. Going to be inside the 10-yard line. Looks like it's going to be 1st and goal on about the 6-yard line for the Wildcats.
On about the 6-yard line.
1st and goal on the 6-yard lines. Wildcats lead 21-0. 5th possession here for the Wildcats. Looking to score a 4th touchdown. Nice pass there to Zach Butler. Zach Butler in for the touchdown. Awesome job for Zach Butler. Great pass reception for the Wildcats to go up 27-0.
Excuse me, Carter Black on the catch.
Oh, Carter Black, excuse me. Carter Black. I was not saying the right number. That was Carter Black there on the far side. Great reception for Carter Black. Kick is up.
Butler's kick is good.
Up and good for the Wildcats. Wildcats go up 28-0 with 10:23 left in the 2nd quarter. We're going to head to a quick commercial break. We'll be back in 30.
United Bank of Iowa is proud to support Woodbury Central Sports and ready to be your bank as Iowa's #1 ag bank for the past 17 years. Their experienced ag lenders are ready to help your farm operation succeed for generations to come. United Bank of Iowa is also ready to finance your new home, vehicle, or business. Come to United Bank of Iowa for your child's first savings and checking account and have all the benefits of online and mobile banking. United Bank of Iowa is committed to rural Iowa and the communities we serve. The difference is here at United Bank of Iowa, with offices in 35 locations in West Central Iowa, including the local Mobile office. Member FDIC.
Welcome back here. Wildcats go up 28-0 over the Missouri Valley Big Reds with 10:23 left in the second quarter.
For the Big Reds. Butler to kick off.
Zach Butler setting up to kick off. The last touchdown was a beautiful pass from Drew Klunder to Carter Black. 6-yard touchdown pass. Zach Butler slips. Going to be down there for the Big Red on their own 37-yard line.
Schrader for the Big Reds. 37-yard line of their own territory where the Big Reds will have it 1st and 10.
Got a camera lady that's having some technical difficulties out there. We'll see if we can fix her up here. Just getting a little rowdy out there and knocking the tape off for all the equipment off the wall. So
Manville calling the signal.
back to pass for Big Reds. Wide open there. Nice play by Will DeStichter.
DeStichter knocked the ball away.
Nice play there by Will DeStichter.
Intended for Recky. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 for the Big Reds.
If Hansen right up the middle.
Little run there by the Big Reds. Short gain.
Down by number 55, Morgan for the Wildcats. 3rd and 8.
3rd and 8 for the Big Reds on the 38-yard line. Back to pass. Throws into a lot of coverage.
Ball is incomplete.
Ball falls incomplete. Going to be 4th and 8.
Intended for Diego Manzo. Bring up 4th down. Abort to attempt the punt. DeStichter deep for the Wildcats.
I was going over some possibilities who I think the Wildcats might see in the first round of the playoffs. Short punt here by the Big Reds. Nice bounce there in their favor. Wildcats are going to let it be touched down about a 31-yard line.
The Wildcats will have it 1st and 10.
1st and 10. Like I said, it's looking, I'm not sure who plays who over there in the District 1, which could be a possibility. I'm just going to see what Hinton and South O'Brien do play tonight. That's going to decide who ends up 3rd and 4th in that district. The loser of that game will be 4th in the district between Hinton and South O'Brien. So that could be a possibility for the Wildcats. The 4th place finisher out of that district could be a potential opponent for the Wildcats. Trips to the far side. Max McGill with the carry. He's looking, gaining some nice yards there. Gain of about 6 or 7 there for Max McGill. So that's one potential opportunity. The other ones in that district, the top 2 are Galen Catholic and Hartley Melvin Sanborn.
On the tackle.
Hartley suffered a couple losses. One loss to number 2 ranked West Sioux in Class 1A. Their other loss is top-ranked Class A opponent West Hancock. So they're a very solid team. And tonight they play Akron or Westfield. So that district caught there by Eric McGill. Nice run right up the sidelines. It's going to be down on about the 46-yard line of the Big Reds. But what I was saying there, it looks like Hartley's going to win that district. Galen Catholic's going to be second. And then it's a battle tonight. The winner between Hinton, South O'Brien will end up third or fourth there. Third and fourth. The loser will get fourth. Winner gets third, obviously. Another potential district that we could see, and we've seen them the past several years, is District 7 in Class A. Nice run, nice cut back there by Max McGill. Gain of 5, going to be 2nd and 5.
Up the middle and then to the right.
Down on the 42-yard line.
Gain of about 4, second and
District 7 is a little bit interesting because it's kind of the western half of the South. So you got Avoca down there, who's one of the top-ranked teams in the state. They're undefeated, 7-0 coming into tonight. Another run by Max McGill here. Going to have enough for a first down, cutting back, dancing between defenders, and he's going to have a great gain there, down at about inside the 20-yard line for Max McGill. Looks like it's going to be on about the 16-yard line. But then once you get past like Avoca and Southwest Valley and Riverside and St. Albert's, who they're really out of the playoff contention, they're on the bottom side. The other schools in that are Mount Ayr and Earlham, which are both located pretty close to Des Moines. Max McGill's open over there, and he does check down to him. Nice check down by Drew Klunder. Great gain by Max McGill. Max having a great game tonight. Great way to check down by Drew Klunder there. Didn't see anybody safely open that he could throw to. Max McGill was out there in the flats. He caught him there on the far sidelines. Great gain for Max McGill. First and goal for the Wildcats inside the, it looks like about at the 5-yard line. I have a bad angle here. Another run by Max McGill. He's going to cut, blast through, got to dive for another gain. Going to be about at the 1 or 2 yard line. 7:16 left in the second quarter. About on the 2, it looks like.
And a long one.
Second down. McGill's going to get the call again. He's going to walk into the end zone for another Wildcats touchdown. Wildcats are going to go up 34-0. Pending an extra point kick by Zach Butler, being held by Drew Klunder.
Butler to attempt the point after.
Kick is up, being good. Wildcats 35, Big Reds 0. We're going to head to a quick commercial break. We'll be back. Thanks for watching Fuller Digital Solutions.
Small town living, close to all the big city amenities. The Ridge in Mobile, just a few minutes from Sioux City. This growing development has affordably priced lots to accommodate any home, as well as move-in ready new homes. The Ridge is adjacent to Mobile's award-winning golf course and features city utilities and an on-site park, all in a vibrant community with an outstanding K-12 school, parks, pool, and more. For available lots, visit theridgemobile.com today. The Ridge in Mobile.
Welcome back here. Wildcats lead 35-0 in the second quarter. 6:49 left in the second quarter. Like I said, I was just going through some potential matchups here. In that district, Class A, District 7, the team sitting in fourth right now, and I think they're going to end up getting fourth in that district, is Earlham, which Earlham's down by Des Moines. I'm not saying that the district, the state won't have Earl Ham travel all the way up here to face the Wildcats. That's a potential matchup, and that's the direction that's kind of happened the last 2 years. Last year we had Southwest Valley up here for the first round of the playoffs, or the second round, one of the two. It might have been Avoca here first and then Southwest Valley. I don't remember exactly how it happened, but we saw both of those teams last year. Mount Ayr is another team, but that's down really close to Des Moines as well. So we'll see what the state decides. They're not afraid to send people around the state for playoff football games. And we've been all the way across the other side of the state when we went over and played in Traer 4 years ago.
Morgan and a host of others.
When we made it to the state semifinal games, so I don't think they're scared to move teams around the state to make sure they have the right 4 teams or 2 teams in the state championship game. So we're going to see how it all pans out tomorrow when they release the first round of the playoffs, but that just gives you some ideas on who might be. Racky with the ball here coming to the near side. Nice gain by the Big Reds.
Back run by Racky into Wildcat territory.
They're first and 10 on the 41-yard line of the Wildcats. At this point, the Big Reds are just looking for anything positive for their season.
Into Wildcat territory.
They've really had a tough couple last seasons. This season, they're 0-7. Last season, I don't know if they had a win or not, but it's been 2 years in a row that's been pretty rough for them, for their athletes. Another good run there.
Hanson over the right side. Right down by Schultzen.
We are in a continuous clock, I guess.
We're not. 3.
Thought he was.
Second and 7.
No gain there on second down for the Big Reds.
No gain, third down.
3rd and 8 here for the Big Reds. Another run to the far side. Nice gain there by the Big Reds. Going to be just short of a first down. Going to be 4th and 1. Sure, the coach in Big Reds is going to go for it.
Back to McGill on the tackle.
These games are tough ones for coaches because the kids know that they're got it in their hands and they're not as focused as what you would like them to be. Slips through. Good gain there by the Big Reds.
That'll be enough for a first down for the Big Reds, about the 18-yard line.
Big Reds have a nice drive going here on this series. Another reverse there. Wildcats are just not breaking down and tackling. They're playing down to the Big Reds level right now. It's a little bit disappointing watching the Wildcats on defense right now, but I can promise you that Coach Bramer's going to make a lot of adjustments and talk to them very sternly at halftime to let them know that we have to play up to our potential no matter who the opponent is, and can't play down to their level. Be a holding call against the Big Reds. The Wildcats don't lose anything there. Going to be first and probably 25 here for the Big Reds. Pass play. Ball is up. Blocked there by number 26, Ryder Cooley.
Incomplete. That'll be second down.
So he is calling for a continuous clock. He wants it to run. in the first half here.
Evidently we can, huh?
I'm not going to complain.
No, me neither.
2nd and 25 here for the Big Reds.
2nd and long.
Another little inside reverse handoff there.
Give to
Nice
Lecky
game.
around the right eye side.
Coach Bramer is getting frustrated with
Good on the
that.
tackle.
Somebody's
Nice game on
not
the play.
sitting in containment there on that far
Bring up
side.
3rd and about 12 for the Big Reds.
Third and 13 here for the Big Reds. Quarterback keep. Cooley's through the line, but just misses him on a shoestring
And go
tackle.
around the left
Nice
side.
gain again there by the Big Reds. It's going to be 4th down and
Butler
8 to
on the
go
tackle.
with 1:57 left in the second quarter.
That'll bring up 4th and long 9.
The Wildcats, being up by 35 points, do have continuous clock here in the first half. And will keep continuous clock throughout the game if they can stay ahead by 35 points. Timeout by the Big Reds. We're going to head to a quick commercial break. We'll be back in 30.
This time out? Yeah. Actually, Chuck, can you tell him to go there?
Welcome back. Going to be 4th and 9 for the Big Reds. Less than a minute left. 2 minutes left in the second quarter. 1:21 left in the second quarter. Going to see a trick play here, I would imagine, from the Big Reds. They're looking for anything positive to come out of the first half of this football game. Big Reds put one in motion. Good catch, reception, touchdown by the Big Reds.
Ball is caught for a touchdown.
Big Reds score there, take away the continuous clock for the first half. Not what the Wildcats were looking for. But like I said, the Wildcats are not playing up to their potential right now. They're playing down to Missouri Valley's level. From what I've seen so far this season, it's kind of unfortunate to watch. Nice play there by McCormick, who is
No good.
quite the force when he decides to put in that big effort. So Wildcats up 35-6 with right around a minute left in the second quarter. We're going to stay here in live action with only a short time until halftime. We'll stay here before we go to some commercial breaks. Halftime, we'll talk more about the playoffs and changes they've made here this year. So some excitement coming on the other side of the field finally for the Big Reds after that touchdown pass reception for their first touchdown of this game. Wouldn't be surprised to see an onside kick potentially. And that's how they're lined up, is for an onside kick. Now they're switching it over.
To kick off.
Little pooch kick. Going to go out of bounds. Nope. Going to be taken by the Wildcats. Number 3, Zach Butler.
Butler. Met by a host of Big Red.
The Wildcats have about a minute left. 1:08 left in the second quarter.
Wildcats will have it 1st and 10.
1st and 10. Trips here to the near side. Butler over to the far side. Wildcats are going to have Max McGill on the far side. They're going to go 5 wide. Big Reds are not going to go to a prevent defense. Kyan Schultzen here to the near side, cutting it back. Split some defenders, gets a first down. 1st and 10 for the Wildcats on the 44-yard line.
Brought down by Schrader.
Five wide here again. Trips to the far side, 2 here to the near side. Klender calls for the ball. Will DeStichter with the reception. Down the sidelines. Going to jump out of bounds. Get enough for a first down. Going to be down about at the... Looks like he went out of bounds at about the 34-yard line.
Out of bounds into Big Red's territory.
Right at the 35, they're going to place the ball.
35-yard line where the Wildcats will have it 1st and 10.
Five wide here for the Wildcats. Good reception there by Butler. He's going to be right on go down the sideline, steps out of bounds, stops the clock. 37.4 seconds left in the quarter. The Wildcats are driving right down the field, just like they're able to.
About the 16-yard line.
Would they decide that's what they want to do? Klender's placing the ball on the spot. Wildcats are going to go back to 3 wide to the near side, 1 to the far side. McGill's going to stay in there, I think, help pass block. Play action. Pass across the middle. Zach Butler. Eric McGill for a touchdown. Rips his belt. Oh, no, rips his shirt right off the bottom of his jersey. Wildcats score in 1 minute and 8 seconds to go up. 41-6. Butler with another kick, and that's not what we want to see. Wildcats 42, Big Red 6. We're going to head to a quick commercial break, and we'll be back in 30. Thanks for watching Fuller.
It's easier than ever to find the live stream for your team now on FullerDigital.net. Home and away, if we're covering your team's videos are on FullerDigital.net. Just click on your school and you'll find the game. Thank you for watching our events, and remember, the games are on FullerDigital.net.
Welcome back. Wildcats drive straight down the field, put another 6 points in the end zone, add another one for the extra points to go up by 35 points again here for the Wildcats. Put 42 on the board in the first half. 42-6. With 31.4 seconds left in the second quarter.
Yes.
There's a penalty running into the kicker there.
I think they ran into the kicker.
Wildcats are going to kick off at the 45-yard line of the Big Reds.
Big Red 45 for running in the kicker.
Kick there. Going to go out of bounds.
And the ball goes out of bounds.
Big Reds are going to take over at the 35.
How long did it take us to score that touchdown?
Not very long. 1 minute and 30 seconds. 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 1 minute and 30
First and 10 for the Big Reds. 35-yard line.
First and 10 for the Big Reds.
Nice tackle by Will DeStichter on the far sideline. Broke down
On the tackle.
in that open field. Broke down. A little gator roll tackle there by Will DeStichter on the far sideline. Unbalanced here to the near side for Big Reds. They're going to run again this way.
And go on the left side.
Into the first half, Wildcats lead 42-6. We're going to head to some quick commercial breaks. We'll come back here in a little while and cover some scores throughout the area, and also kind of talk about playoffs and basically how the first couple rounds go, and then once you get down to the quarterfinals, what that might look like. So throw out some scenarios out there, what it could look like. We'll be back. Thanks for watching Fuller Digital Solutions.
United Bank of Iowa is proud to support Woodbury Central Sports and ready to be your bank as Iowa's #1 ag bank for the past 17 years. Their experienced ag lenders are ready to help your farm operation succeed for generations to come. United Bank of Iowa is also ready to finance your new home, vehicle, or business. Come to United Bank of Iowa for your child's first savings and checking account and have all the benefits of online and mobile banking. United Bank of Iowa is committed to rural Iowa and the communities we serve. The difference is here at United Bank of Iowa, with offices in 35 locations in West Central Iowa, including the local Mobile office, member FDIC.
In small town living, close to all the big city amenities. The Ridge in Mobile, just a few minutes from Sioux City. This growing development has affordably priced lots to accommodate any home, as well as move-in ready new homes. The Ridge is adjacent to Mobile's award-winning golf course and features city utilities and an on-site park, all in a vibrant community with an outstanding K-12 school, parks, pool, and more. For available lots, visit theridgemobile.com today. The Ridge in Mobile.
Woodbury Central Marching Band's taking the field. We're going to stick the microphone to the headset out the window so you can listen to the marching band play here. So enjoy the halftime show by the Woodbury Central Marching Band.
the volunteer coaches.
Watching the Wildcats youth programs walk out on the field right now.
Mike Olfert for leading the program. Ladies and gentlemen, please give these future high school Wildcats.
Special thanks to Mike Olfert for running the youth program. Mike sits up here in the crow's nest with us and volunteers a ton of his time and giving back to the Woodbury Central Wildcats and the youth program. You can see Mike out there fixing up the youth baseball fields in the summer and putting up the batting cage nets and then painting and also getting everything ready for the football season for the Woodbury Central Wildcats. So very thankful for his time and volunteering efforts to give back to our youth programs. Heading here for some scores around the area. Harlan 35, Creston 12. That's a 3A matchup. A big Class A District 8 matchup. Tri-Center 28, Westwood 21. Great game down there in Sloan. I believe that game's in Sloan. Emmitsburg 10, Western Christian 15 at halftime. In Sergeant Bluff Luton leads Bishop Heelan Catholic 28-21. Webster City 47, Storm Lake 0. East Sac County 21, West Monona 8. Sioux Center 12, Carroll 0. Lamar's 35, Spencer 14. That would be an upset. Spencer received some votes. I believe they're ranked as high as 8th, I think, in some rankings here this week. So that would be an upset. Avoca AHSTW Vikings 26, Council of St. Albert's 7. Last year's semifinals opponent and 3 years ago quarterfinal opponent, Grundy Center 35, North Tama Schreier Redhawks 0. Spirit Lake 17, Southeast Valley 6. West Sioux 48, Sioux Central 0. No score updates on the Lawton Bronson Logan Magnolia game that's just over in Lawton this evening. Lewis Central 35, Dallas Center Grimes 0. Ridgeview 22, Sibley Ocheden 0. Hinton Blackhawks and South O'Brien Wolverines are playing tonight. There's no score update that I can see on that. But like I said, that's for the 3rd and 4th place finish in District 1 in Class A. 4th place finisher in that district potentially could be an opponent for the Wildcats. Boyden Hall, Rock Valley 0, MOC Floyd Valley 15. That is about all the score. Last night, Sioux City East won 60-28 over Des Moines Roosevelt. That was a Thursday night game here in Sioux City. So there's some updates that I have so far. I'll check one other area, see if there's any other ones that I can see that. I thought I saw another surprising score here. Westwood 28, or Tri-Center Neola 28, Westwood 21. That is in Sloan. Pocahontas area 26, Esterville Lincoln Central 6. That would be an upset. Here's one that I thought Humboldt. I think Humboldt's ranked like 3rd in the state right now in Class 3A. They are behind 10-0 behind Nevada. That's an interesting score. I'm not sure. I'll check the rankings. Or that would be Class 3A. I think that's District 2 in Class 3A. Let me just check here real quick, see if I can give you some good information on that. Actually, that's a heck of a game. That's for the district championship. Nevada is coming in tonight 6-1. Humboldt is 7-0. Humboldt is ranked second or third in Class 3A. Humboldt is. They have a heck of a football team this year. Nevada must be right there with them. They're leading 10-0. They're 6-1 on the year. Let's see who Nevada got beat by. They're down by Des Moines, so I imagine they played West Marshall. Wow. They got beat by West Marshall, second game of the season. So that's a really big game there in Class 3A between Nevada and Humboldt. So I was talking about the playoffs earlier. So next week, it's week 9 of the regular season, first round playoffs for Class 8 or 8-man Class A, 1A, and 2A. Wildcats, being the winner of their district, will, based on what the paper, how it's on paper, will have a 4th ranked or placed team in another district, or potentially in their own district, but I would imagine it will be in another district. That's looking like if it's, I would say the 2 districts that they would choose from would be Class A, District 1, which looks like it's either the loser of between Hinton and South O'Brien will end up 4th place in that district, or District 7, which is the South District, and that looks like it's going to be Earlham down by Des Moines. So either way, the Wildcats will host next week for a home game. We will have a live stream broadcast next week. We do have to raise some money to be able to provide that broadcast. When we get to the playoffs, the Iowa High School Athletic Association charges a fee to us for us to live stream the broadcast. So I believe the first round it's $250, and then the second round and quarterfinal round, I believe it's like $400 per game. So we'll announce that via Facebook and share it around. If you own a business and you'd like to sponsor that game, we would be looking for sponsorships. We're thankful for all the sponsors that have been with us all season long. Countryman's Financial Scoreboard is a very good sponsor of the Woodbury Central Wildcats. Whitetail's been very, very good to the Woodbury Central Wildcats, along with United Bank of Iowa. Fuller Digital Solutions has always provided a lot of opportunities for us to live stream the football game. And we're looking like we're going to be kicking off here to start the second half. Flipping the field, Wildcats are going to be kicking off to the north to start the second half. We will have a continuous clock. The Wildcats are up by 35 points to start the second half, the third quarter. So Wildcats can stay up by 35 points. The clock should run pretty quick here in the second half. Another great sponsor for the Wildcats is J&K Insurance, who presents the pregame introductory every week. So we do appreciate their support of the Woodbury Central Wildcats as well. So just a nice group of people, the businesses around the area that support us. Fuller Digital Solutions for providing this live stream. So we appreciate their support. And as we move into the playoffs next week, like I said, it will cost a $250 fee that we have to pay to the Iowa High School Athletic Association to be able to provide the live stream. So if you're willing to donate to that, reach out to Gabe at Fuller Digital Solutions so you can work out the details for the next week's game, week 9, round 1 of the Iowa High School Athletic Association playoffs. So it's going to be 1st and 10 from the Big Reds 20-yard line. They're going to run here to the near side. Nice gain. It'll be second and 6, it looks like.
McGill on the tackle. Gain about 5.
Not Not much going there. It's going to be third and about 5 here.
Cooley on the tackle.
So the first couple weeks are pretty much we're going to see fourth seed or fourth place finisher out of another district in the second round. We'll probably see a team out of that same district is my guess. Then if it gets to the Wildcats make it to the quarterfinal round, the top 8 teams, those coaches actually get together and seed out the final 8 remaining teams. So the Wildcats are sitting in a really good position if they could take care of business the first 2 weeks. They've got a lot of respect around the state with their ranking. Right now the Cats are sitting ranked number 3 right now, I think, in almost all the polls after last week. They were sitting 2 or 3, depending on what poll you were looking at. So, if the Wildcats, Big Reds are back to punt here. Will Districtor's calling for a fair caught on about the 48-yard line of the Wildcats.
We'll have it first and 10.
So the Wildcats are sitting in a pretty good position, potentially, if they could get to that quarter round game to be, I would say, around a 3rd or 4th seed. First seed, West Hancock. I would say they probably had the first seed. Grandy Center probably sitting at number 2, and the Wildcats are sitting right there at number 3, I would imagine, based off everything. Max McGill right here to the near side. He's going to hammer right through the defensive player of the Big Reds for a first down for Max McGill.
40-yard line. First and 10 Wildcats.
So like I said, once we get to that quarterfinal round, if the Wildcats can take care of business and get to that point in the season, the coaches will vote for and seed out the final 8 teams, and hopefully the Wildcats can stay in the top 4, and then it would be a hosting Eric McGill with the reception here. Pass from Drew Clunder. Nice gain.
Complete to Eric McGill. Brought down by Footmelt.
Going to be a flag thrown there.
We have a flag on the play.
Let's see what. It's going to be a personal foul on the Big Reds after the whistle. It'll be first down here for the Wildcats. But like I said, if we get to that quarterfinal round and then we do get I would say a top 4 seed, the Wildcats would host that round. So that would be
15 yards, and it'll be a first down for the Wildcats.
Really good for the Wildcats. We really like playing here at home, and it really makes it easy to do the live stream broadcast when we're sitting in Mobile rather than at a remote location. So trips here to the near side. Clunder calls for the ball. Going to be run by Max McGill. Just keeping his legs pounding. Going to have a nice gain of 7 yards there for Max McGill.
Right down by number 23, Herman. About a 6-yard gain, 2nd and 4.
6-yard gain there for Max McGill. 2nd and 4, a long 4. Clunder back, calls for the snap. Going to be sacked there.
And Thunder brought down by number 62.
Brought down there for a big loss on 2nd down. Going to be 3rd and long for the Wildcats.
That'll bring up 3rd and long for the Wildcats.
Nothing hurt there for the Wildcats. Wildcats have had a lot of success on 3rd and long here this season. See what they can get drum up here. Underthrown there for Max
All
McGill.
intended for Eric McGill, incomplete.
Underthrown there to Eric McGill. Going to be 4th and long for the Wildcats. They have no reason not to go for it here.
That'll bring up 4th down for the Wildcats.
Trips here to the near side. Butler, McGill, and Will Districtor. Kyan Schultz on the far side. Max McGill in the backfield. Clunder back to pass. Pass is thrown to Eric McGill.
Ball
Just
intended
off
for
target
Eric
there.
McGill, incomplete.
Going to be a flag on the play. I think it's going to be hands to the face on the Big Reds, as Copeland was getting punched right under the jaw. Personal foul there against the Big Reds.
Against the Big Reds.
If you had replay, I could show that to you. I watched it happen. Chase Copeland was taking a fist right to the chin that entire play. So 1st and 10 for the Wildcats. Got a free one. Or maybe it's going to be 4th and short now. This is exactly what the Wildcats can't respond to any of this garbage that the Big Reds are going to throw at them here in the second half. The worst case scenario is for somebody to react on some of this garbage that they're going to throw at them. So good play there to Kyan Schultzen for a touchdown. Wildcats score on 4th down and short. Wildcats score 6 points to go up 48-6. Clunder to hold. Butler set up for the extra point attempt. Ball's back and set. It's up and it is good. Cats go up 49-6. We're going to head to a quick commercial break. Thanks for watching Fuller Digital Solutions. To 6 on the Countryman Financial scoreboard. Wildcats lead. 3rd quarter, continuous clock. We're down to 6:02 already in the 3rd quarter. Wildcats with a continuous clock now with another touchdown padding the scoreboard. So it'll be tougher for the Big Reds to get the continuous clock to stop. Kickoff by Butler. Going to be tackled down there inside the 20, just slightly inside the 25-yard line. The Big Reds will take over. Wildcats are leaving their starting defense out there still. I'm sure Coach Bramer really wants them to
1st and 10 for the Big Reds.
Spark up here and shut him down one more time before he starts sliding some of his backup guys in there here in the second half. Big Reds are going to run it there on a quarterback keep. Short gain there for the Big Reds.
Led by a host of Wildcats, Warren and Copeland. Gain of 1, 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9. Pass play here, across the middle.
Ball is caught by Diego Manzo.
Catch there, going to be 3rd and short. Oh, first down.
First down.
Good catch there by the Big Reds for a first down. Run play here for the Big Reds off to the right side.
Hanson on the right side. Max McGill.
Short gain. 2nd and a long 8.
Gain about 1, 2nd and 9.
Another run here for the Big Reds. You may tackle there for a loss. Going to be third and about 10.
By Schulten.
3rd and 9.
No gain, 3rd and 9. Manzo on the left side.
Good tackle there by Zach Butler. Came up hard on that. Made a very, very secure tackle there.
4th and about 9.
4th and 9. Big Reds are going to punt. Will Districtors going back to receive. Punt is up. The sticker calls for a fair catch. Fair caught on the 37-yard line of the Wildcats. .230 left in the 3rd quarter.
.37, or the Wildcats will have it 1st and 10.
Hand off to Max McGill. He's coming with the full head of steam here to the near side. Slips down at the 41-yard.
Number 55, on pound.
Gain of about 4 yards
A
there.
10-yard gain, 2nd and 5.
Trips to the far side. Butler here to the near side. The run for Max McGill again. Cuts back. Going to be a clip on Zach Butler right there at the 50-yard line.
We do have a flag on the play. Brought down by Mandel.
Good call by the back judge there. It's going to be a clip. That's going to call the hold. Block on the back. It's a block in the back call.
10-yard penalty for the Wildcats. Make it 2nd and about 2.
The Wildcats actually gain yards on that penalty and don't lose a down. That doesn't happen very often. Max McGill storming up the middle of the field again for a 1st down.
McGill up the middle, brought down by number 17, Schrader.
1st and 10 for the Wildcats on the Big Reds 46-yard line. Got trips to the far side. Butler here to the near side. Snap's a little low tonight for some reason. Wide open in the middle field. Kyan Schultzen. He's going to cut. He's going to downce. Great chip block there by Butler. Kyan Schultzen's walking into the end zone. If you want to look at some stats, we got a holding call back here by the Whitecap.
Holding the call against the Wildcats will negate the touchdown.
Holding call against the Wildcats. Tell you what, if you want to look at some stats here, the Wildcats have a solid wide receiver group here. I'm going to pull it up because I was looking at it earlier this week. It's kind of fun to look at
1st and long.
This group of wide receivers we have playing this year. Great job there by Max McGill, blazing through the middle of the field. Scraping up to our Wildcats. First down. First and 25, and a gain of 25 for a first down for the Wildcats. Pop over here to the stats coming into tonight. Like I said, starting the broadcast, Drew Klunder came in tonight with 2,116 yards passing. After tonight, he's going to be over another hard run here by Max McGill for a gain of about 25 again. Into the third quarter, Wildcats lead 49-6 and are driving again here for the Wildcats. We're going to head to a quick commercial break. We'll be back. Thanks for watching Fuller Digital Solutions.
It's easier than ever to find the live stream for your team now on FullerDigital.net. Home and away, if we're covering your team's videos are on FullerDigital.net. Just click on your school and you'll find the game. Thank you for watching our events, and remember, the games are on FullerDigital.net.
Thanks for watching Fuller Digital Solutions tonight. Wildcats lead 49-6 into the third quarter. Going back to some season stats here. Like I said, Drew Klunder's passed for 216 yards on 21 touchdowns coming into tonight on only 4 interceptions. He's 122 and 189 on completions to attempts for a pass rating of 158.6. Quarterback rating. Great junior season for Drew Klunder. Max McGill padded the running stats last week. Thankfully, for a heck of a game he had down in Tri-Center, he's up to 685 yards rushing tonight. He's well over 100 plus yards tonight. Pass here by Drew Klunder. Xander Schmidt with the reception. Great reception by Xander Schmidt for a gain of about 7 yards.
Gain about 8, second and 2.
So like I said, Max McGill, 685 yards rushing on 131 carries for 5.2 yards. The next group of receivers, very impressive. Max McGill for another run. It's going to be inside the 10-yard line, on about the 5-yard line. Wildcats are looking like they're going to put another 6 on the board here with 11:20 left in the fourth quarter. Klunder calls for the snap. Hand off to Max McGill. Huge hole in the middle of the field. Touchdown, Max McGill. Wildcats go up 55-6, pending an extra point kick by Zach Butler. Wildcats are calling for the JV defense, so Coach Bramer's going to relieve his starters here for tonight. Big Reds jump off sides. Encroachment.
Outside, cost the
ball will be moved up half to the way to the goal line. Woodbury Central Wildcat cheerleaders are getting ready to hit 55 plus jumping jacks tonight. Getting a workout here this evening. Kick is up.
And the extra point by Butler is good.
Up and good. Butler has converted all his extra points tonight. Wildcats go up 56-6. We're going to head to a quick commercial break. We'll be back in 30. Thanks for watching Fuller Digital Solutions.
United Bank of Iowa is proud to support Woodbury Central Sports and ready to be your bank as Iowa's #1 ag bank for the past 17 years. Their experienced ag lenders are ready to help your farm operation succeed for generations to come. United Bank of Iowa is also ready to finance your new home, vehicle, or business. Come to United Bank of Iowa for your child's first savings and checking account and have all the benefits of online and mobile banking. United Bank of Iowa is committed to rural Iowa and the communities we serve. The difference is here at United Bank of Iowa, with offices in 35 locations in West Central Iowa, including the local Mobile office. Member FDIC.
Welcome back here. Wildcats go up 56-6 over the Missouri Valley Big Reds in the fourth quarter. I was covering some stats. Wildcats receiving core between Zach Butler, Eric McGill, Will DeStichter, and Kyan Schultzen have had a phenomenal year, spread out pretty evenly amongst all four of the primary receivers. The guy that has just made a huge surge here toward the end of the season is Kyan Schultzen. 35 receptions for 595 yards and 6 touchdowns. He's kind of it's kind of been a silent 35 receptions too. And very, very impressive this season. But other receivers, Eric McGill leads the team with 628 yards, 22.4 yards per catch on 10 touchdowns for the season coming into tonight. Zach Butler has 23 receptions for 335 yards, 14.6 yards per catch. And none other than Will DeStichter, 27 receptions for 497 yards on 18.4 yards per catch and 4 touchdowns. So pretty even amongst all receivers for the Wildcats, which makes it very difficult for the opposing team's defenses to kind of keep everybody under their hat. There's a lot of different pieces of the puzzles that Drew Klunder can choose from to pass to, and with Max McGill's running ability, and when Max isn't in there, Ryder Cooley as the backup to Max just gives him a lot of ability to take the pressure off Drew, and Drew's taken advantage of that by putting it up an astounding 2,100 yards coming into tonight. He's going to be over 2,300 yards. I'm sure he passed for over 200 yards tonight. Might have got up to 300, so he might be closing on about 2,400 yards here heading into the week 9 playoffs. So if you consider it a regular season for Iowa high school athletics is a 9-week season, Drew's going to be closing in on 2,700 yards after next week. So could be a 3,000-yard passer, which wow, there's not a lot of them that have done that in the state of Iowa. And he's only a junior, so a lot of positive things for Drew Klunder. But Wildcats have a huge lead tonight, put in their JV guys, and they're going to play hard here to finish out this game. Coach Bramer doesn't expect anything other than them to keep the Big Reds out of our end zone, so they're going to be flying around to do everything in their power to stop the Big Reds to get to the end zone. So holding call, it looks like, on Big Reds. Coach Bramer's saying to march them back on 3rd and 4. It's going to be 3rd and 10, a long 10.
3rd and about 10.
No inside handoff. Number 5, Colby Gilbert on the tackle. Racky with the carry.
45-yard line, they'll have it.
1st and 10. Gets it all back there. Movement. Oh, defense encroachment on the defense.
Offside will cost the Wildcats 5 yards. Ball will be now on the 50.
1st and 5 for the Big
1st and
Reds.
5 for the Big Reds.
Be a run there to number 1.
Number 50 on a nice play. Sharon.
To Sharon on the nice tackle there. Brody Bramer as well on the tackle.
Gain of 1, 2nd and 4.
Second and 4. 8 minutes and 11 seconds left on the game clock. Inside handoff there. Sam Monk on the tackle.
Manzo. That'll be enough for a first down. Bernhardt into the ballgame, number 5.
Good play there by Colby Gilbert. Nice play, Colby.
Gomez into the ballgame, number 79. That'll be a loss of 2, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 here for the Big Reds. Back to pass. Great surge there by the defensive line. Gomez. Lipke.
Ball is incomplete.
Nice surge. Brody Bramer on the far side. Keaton Gernhardt. Jacob King, number 21 here. Sam Monk, we've called him. Inside handoff again.
Backy on the reverse.
Gunnar Pate in there, number 24.
Be enough for the first down.
First down. 63. Logan Jensen in there. At linebacker, 61. Preston Zelmer.
28. Excuse me, 25.
Axton Lindgren.
Yard line in Wildcat territory.
On the far corner. Another run here by number 1.
Manzo.
Nice tackle there by Gomez, number 79.
Gain of about 7. 2nd and 3.
Second, a long 3, looks like 4 yards for the Big Reds. Keeper there by the quarterback.
Manzo the carrier, Lipke on the tackle.
Lipke getting credit for the tackle there for the Wildcats. 3rd and 1. Overload here to the near side. It's coming to the left. Big surge. Nice play there by number 24, Gunnar Pate.
Number 24.
First down for the Big Red.
The tackle, but that'll be enough for a first down.
First and 10 on about the 12-yard line. Overload here to the near side. Going to the far side. Good tackle, 63. Logan Jensen right in there. Great tackle by Logan Jensen.
Initial contact, Zelmer.
Preston Zelmer in there as well, number 61.
No gain, 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. Overload to the far side now. Wildcats get pinned in there. Number 1, Axton Lindgren saves it from going into the end zone. 3:35 left in the game clock.
Axton Lindgren.
Got an injury over there to the far side. Gonna stop the game clock here for a short time.
Injury on the plate.
Got an injured player down there on the far side of the field. Not sure if that's Radke or not. Radke's a wrestler, really good wrestler for the Big Reds. He was a state qualifier last year. Nope, Radke's in the huddle. It's not number 5. It's not Radke. Number 1, the quarterback.
Yeah, that's our quarterback, I think.
Manzo is the injured player. He's up on his feet. Does have his helmet off. Looks like he's holding his ribs there, but he is up off the ground on his feet, walking under his own power.
Where's the ball at? About the 2? 3?
Ball's on about the
2-yard line.
2 or 3 yard line there. He's still hurting. He's not feeling the best. He's slowly making it back to the sidelines. Officials are going to put the game back in play.
Now into call signals.
Big Reds are going to score here.
Hanson over the left side for a touchdown.
56-12 here. 3 minutes left in the fourth quarter. See if I can get you some score updates from around the area.
Extra point attempt. Hanson off the left side, and he is good.
It's going to be 14-56.
56.
We're going to head to a quick commercial break. We'll be back. Thanks for watching Fuller Digital Solutions.
Small town living, close to all the big city amenities. The Ridge in Mobile, just a few minutes from Sioux City. This growing development has affordably priced lots to accommodate any home, as well as move-in ready new homes. The Ridge is adjacent to Mobille's award-winning golf course and features city utilities and an on-site park, all in a vibrant community with an outstanding K-12 school, parks, pool, and more. For available lots, visit theridgemobile.com today. The Ridge in Mobile.
Welcome back here. Wildcats lead 56-14. 3 minutes left in the fourth quarter.
Monk and Gilbert deep for the Wildcats.
Wildcats have pulled their starters here, playing with their JV. Big Reds are getting ready to kick off. Officials did not blow the whistle for the kick,
Ready
so
for the kickoff.
scores around the area. Fourth quarter, Harlan 49, Creston 12. Fourth quarter, Tri-Center Neola 40, Westwood 21. Spencer 28, Lamar's 35 in the fourth quarter. No updates in Sergeant Bluff. Big kick there by the Big Reds. Fielded there by Sam Monk coming up the sidelines. To Sam Monk. Great return for Sam Monk.
Left side.
Western Christian 36, Emmitsburg 10, West Lyon 35, Cherokee 6. Avoca AHSTW 32, Constable St. Albert's 10, Spirit Lake 17, Southeast Valley 6, West Monona 16, East County 21.
Joe Districtor. Now calling the signal.
Joe Districtor in at quarterback for the Wildcats. Nathan Benedict's in the game for the Wildcats, number 12. Ben Havlicek here on the near side. Jacob King. Gernhardt on the far side. Pate with the number 24. Pate with the carry. Nice carry.
About 5, second and 5.
Lewis Central 35. Dallas Center Grimes 0. Ridgeview 22. Sibley Ocheyedan 0. That one shows at half, so that's probably needs to be updated. MLC Floyd Valley in the third quarter over Boyden Hall Rock Valley's 22-0. Webster City 55. Storm Lake 7. That's a final. West Sioux 68, Sioux Central 0, that's a final. West Hancock 52, North Butler 0, that's a final. Another nice run there for the Wildcats. Pate, great carry for Pate, number 24.
And that'll be a first down.
Now for a first down for the Wildcats. Joe Districtor at quarterback, Pate at tailback. Logan Jensen sitting at center. Try to get the other lineman here. Another run for Pate. Nice game.
Brought down by O'Dowd. Dana Rock 3, second and 7.
Updated about 13 minutes ago. Sergeant Bluff leads Bishop Hewlin 35-28, 2:50 left in the third. So they're into the fourth quarter. 58 here on the near side. Brody Bramer on the line. Imagine Colton Warren's out there as well. Another run by Pate.
Brought down by number 44, Reed.
Gomez out there for the Wildcats. Preston Zelmer. That is going to be the end of the game. Wildcats win 56-14. Wildcats end up 8-0 district champions over for District 8 Class A football. Next week is week number 1 of the playoffs, week 9 of the season. Wildcats will host next Friday night. Their opponent to be determined, and we should have an announcement tomorrow morning. Like I said earlier in the broadcast, if you're interested in sponsoring the game next week, it's $250, I know, for the first round of the playoffs for us to live stream that game. So if you're willing to make a donation so we can provide the live stream broadcast, please do so. And we will for surely be here next Friday night to provide the live stream broadcast for the Woodbury Central Wildcats. Once again, I thank for tuning in and watching Fuller Digital Solutions broadcast on the Woodbury Central scoreboard 56-14. Thanks to Countryman Financial's scoreboard sponsorship Wildcats have provided a great opportunity to
And I'll give it a try.
Okay.
put a lot of points on the board this year
If you just take a piece and put it at the top.
and enjoy an 8-0 season to finish off the 2022 regular season football. Coach Bramer's getting their breakdown here.
See you next Friday.
Okay.
Another great breakdown for the Woodbury Central Wildcats. We're going to stay at the live stream through the breakdown, and then we will cut out and end our live stream as soon as the coaches release this football team to week 9 of the regular season or the football season and week 1 of the playoffs. Thanks for watching Fuller Digital Solutions. We'll see you next week.